Today's youth need teachers, volunteers, and most of all, well, they need you. I'm Doug Edwards, and I'm going to be talking with real youth mentors and students to give you the knowledge you need to be the best youth worker possible. This is Youth Worker on Fire.
Oh, you're trying to bring me down and run me out of town. You're taking what you want, but you can't take my rhythm now. I'm walking to my own beat, just gonna be me. I'm not replicating nobody.
Here is a good place to emphasize this well-known fact in great businesses and great ministries. And that's, what have you given up to go to the next level? What have you said no to before saying yes to something better? You'll find here that Emelia had to give some things up in order for Ferrari to help her. It was funny but true, in a laughing sort of a way, but really true. Ferrari won't run without Ferrari parts. YouTube Emelia Hartford, personal show on sports cars, found this out. Ferrari mechanic says to her, "Yeah, Ferraris only work well with the parts they are designed with. Aftermarket parts don't work." When Emelia pushed on the gas and asked for more power, her Ferrari went into limp mode. Now, she'd worked on a lot of cars, and a lot of sports cars, and that's her YouTube channel. It's what they do, and she has a team of people that work with her. They bought this one, and several other people had had this particular Ferrari before and worked on it. And so when she took it to the mechanic, she said, "Well, tell us what you found." "Well, we found that a lot of people have touched this thing, and they've tried to use aftermarket parts, and with Ferrari, it just doesn't work. They were designed by engineers for certain parts, and without those parts, it doesn't work." So what did Emelia Hartford have to give up? Well, we're going to get to that in a second. But when she pushed on the gas to give it all that it had, she was actually at the Laguna racetrack, and her car would go into limp mode. Limp mode simply means it's going, something's not right, I'm going to save the engine, we're gearing down. And it would not let them go fast. And so she was posting all these videos, and so she said, well, to one of the guys, I think Bill was the guy in charge of the mechanic shop there in Ferrari, and he said at LA, I believe it was. And she said, "Well, do you want to tell how we met?" "Well, we were watching your videos, and we thought to ourselves, she needs some real help here. She needs some Ferrari love." I'm laughing just saying it. She needs some Ferrari love. Your vehicle needs Ferrari love. And that's really what it is. So what did Emelia Hartford have to give up? She had to say no to being in control of her car's mechanical issues. "I can't do it. I'm giving this up. I'm going to go to someone else who can." And she had to say no to the color she had painted the Ferrari, which was a Toyota blue. She promised to paint her Ferrari one of the true Ferrari colors in order for them to work on it. That's a small no for a big yes from Ferrari to help out. And they did. They said, okay. Now, they were probably joking to some degree, but the other degree, they're going, "Listen, we're going to help you out here, but you're going to have to pay us back. You got to paint this car. This is not original. Ferrari is Ferrari. It is nothing else." We are made with a design that included God in our very being. But we keep trying to put aftermarket parts on his design. We keep trying to fill in those holes, those spots, with the whole and design that was meant for God's person. We were made to fellowship with him. The only thing that fills that void is him. But we try to fill it with a whole lot of things in life. And even when we know Jesus and we get into ministry, or we just try to live our life, whether you're in ministry or not, maybe you're a volunteer, maybe you're a business owner, maybe you're doing all kinds of different things. You're not into Christianity alone at all. But even if you're not, you're still designed for God in your life. So you don't have to do it. You can still hold to some of these principles, and they'll work for you, whether you're a believer in God or whether you're not. But we as Christians don't have a choice. We will never be completely happy as long as we keep trying to put aftermarket parts, things that the world tell us that we need in order to feel happier and better and safer. Our only happiness, our only safety is in that God void being filled by God Himself. No aftermarket parts. Like Ferrari, we were made to run fast and at full throttle. But we have to have the original parts.
You've been listening to the Youth Worker on Fire podcast. If you like what you hear, please subscribe and tell your friends. Also, leave a comment and tell us what you think. Stay tuned for more informative episodes.